Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Kristen Bakke. I have the pleasure of serving Lead Brevard as the president and CEO, and we're delighted to welcome you to a quick informational session about one of our programs known as Leadership Essentials. We are your community's leadership organization. We've been in Brevard since 1985, and Leadership Essentials is our newest program offering, now headed, I believe, into our 6th year. It's really a skills-based program. It's quite different, deliberately so, from our Leadership Brevard flagship program. And I have some very special guests that I'm going to introduce in just a moment. We're going to share their experience with you about the program. Leadership Essentials program is a 6-session, half days each time. So we're hoping to get your enrolled participants back to their workstations by 1 o'clock. So you're losing them for the morning and they're coming back to you refreshed and raring to go by 1. That is really, I'm going to go over the actual sessions a little bit later in the program. Milo, you were actually part of the original design team, or as we fondly referred to it, the R&D team back in, I think, 2018, when we decided that we were ready as an organization to create another leadership program for our community. So right. Please help me welcome Milo Zonko.
Thanks, Kristen. I appreciate that. And I'm more of the warm and fuzzy kind. So I would say I was part of the parenting team of Leadership Essentials, because it took a while to really identify what that program could look like. First, what the need was. The Leadership Brevard program is very well known and valued for the training that it offers the participants, and a lot of that is in community leadership. And it's a wonderful program. I graduated from, best class ever, all that good stuff. But we were also looking to find other areas of need that were in the community. And one of them that came up in the course of talking with a number of different HR managers was a training resource for that newer supervisor, that hotshot new employee who comes in with a lot of potential, needing to have some skills refined or explore a little bit more about themselves. And get ready for their next challenge with that company. Larger companies have a lot of larger companies have an internal leadership development program that's very uniquely designed for their purposes and to meet their corporate goals. Small to mid-size and a lot of large companies still don't have that kind of program, and so that's where we saw the best opportunity to fill a need was to create a community-based program. Outside any particular corporation, to offer some training to that that segment of the workforce. So as you'll hear from the class descriptions that come later, a lot of it focuses on personal exploration. It's on some key fundamental skill sets, identifying and starting to build on those. And I don't think anybody walks out of these programs as an expert in any of them, but they walk out curious and now part of the conversation. So I know in the course of the program's first few years, as an employer, I've sent a few people as well, and along with the encouragement to just kind of make it your own and see what the classes are about, get the experiences, and take from it what you will, and you'll find some things you want to talk more about with me or with anybody else, and then some other things may or may not resonate, but let me know what you think. And so now I've now had several employees through a couple different organizations go through the program, and the feedback has been universally well received, and I really enjoy hearing the stories of, hey, I learned something cool today, when I get the afternoon updates after the classes. And I think from an employer perspective, we're trying to impart to these employees that, we value everybody, but you're special and you've got something, that we want to help bring out, or evolve or grow with you. It's a competitive environment today. So to make that type of investment in an employee, particularly a key employee that's got a lot of potential, I think goes a long way to express to them the value that they have with your company and with you. And certainly doesn't hurt with retention, and it doesn't hurt to prepare people for what comes next. And I've said it many times. There was one particular conversation among CEOs that was written down, I think, as a joke. I hope it was a joke, but you never know these days. But one CEO said to the other, he says, "What happens if we train our people and they leave?" And the other one says, "But what happens if we don't train them and they stay?" And so I think the challenge is to continue to offer growth to employees. We want everybody to get better in their roles, and that's what the Leadership Essentials program really does help fill. And we haven't even talked about the value of the network that you build with the other folks that are in your class, and just to be involved in the Lead Brevard universe, to start being exposed to other social opportunities, learning opportunities, community building opportunities. It's a terrific entrant for someone into learning more about themselves, some basic skills, learning about the community.
Great. Milo, thanks so very much. And we appreciate your support both on the, I guess now known as the parenting team.
Yes, the parenting team, Leadership Essentials.
We called it design team, R&D, parenting team.
So uptight. We got to be the parenting team.
Okay, parenting team. Got it. Okay, the program's got to start somewhere, but we, much as we do with our other leadership programs, of course, we review and refine the curriculum from time to time. So, we've stayed with that 6-session half-day model. We are contemplating this coming year adding some opportunities that'll be electives, if you will, in between the months where the class actually meets as a group. Because some of the learning is, of course, we need to have an opportunity for it to be reinforced after the content session. But that half day gives you basically a solid 3.5 hours of content on every particular session. And some of our faculty do include homework or pre-reads or handouts, things that the participants can actually take with them and spend some more time with.
It makes, and not to screw up the order of things, but one thing that didn't get mentioned was that the amount of review and consideration that goes on. The students from the prior class really are in the driver's seat as they review every presenter and their experiences with that. And we have a tremendous, Lead Brevard is volunteer driven. We have a tremendous crew of volunteers who review that feedback that they get from the students of every class, and then use that, as Kristen mentioned, to shape what the next class will look like. So if we get a lot of reviews and feedback on a particular topic, then we know that may be something to emphasize or double down on in the next class. And so the program was parented, and then it was kind of let loose into the wild, and it does evolve, and it evolves not based on what I think the program needs. It evolves based on the participants of the program, and I can't imagine a more interested group to lead that effort. So that's a terrific hallmark of all the Lead Brevard programs. That no two classes are ever the same.
Super. Thank you for that, Milo. Angelique?
Thank you, Kristen. I'm so excited to be with you guys to talk about Leadership Essentials, because this program was so pivotal for me in my career and personally. As Kristen said, I did participate in Leadership Brevard in 2020, best hybrid class ever. And I graduated from Leadership Essentials in 2021. After I had gone through Leadership Brevard, I was really seeking the next level in leadership development and in my own personal development. So I was really wanting that next level class. And Leadership Essentials was available to me through my employer, and I jumped right on the opportunity to participate. I was really looking for those soft skills that Kristen's gonna dive into that the program offers, and it really helped to build my confidence as a leader. And I saw a lot of personal growth as well in myself. Through this program, I was able to identify what type of collaborator and what type of manager I was thriving to be. And it really strengthened my opportunity areas as well. I needed a little bit more practice in coaching and decision making, and I was able to do that through this program. And the most exciting part for me about participating in Leadership Essentials and graduating from this program that a lot of my coworkers have asked about my experience in the program and people outside of my organization. So I've had a lot of opportunity to share this opportunity internally and externally from my organization. Um, Talking about some of the positive outcomes that I have seen within my organization, they're huge. Our organization has been a huge supporter of the Leadership Reward Program and Leadership Essentials. And we have seen lots of graduates come through this program and go on to do bigger positions within the organization. A lot of them have taken the next career level for them within our organization. We have seen some of our graduates go on to sit on additional boards out in the community and hold seats within other organizations. And we have also seen a handful of our staff that have graduated from Leadership Essentials be recognized out in the community for their contributions, some specifically within the hospice realm of the work that we do. And I myself got a recognition within our organization as well for Heart of Hospice. Some of the other things that I have witnessed our staff achieving through going through Leadership Essentials is seeing them come out as stronger collaborators with their colleagues, with working with myself or other coworkers, and really showing some of the knowledge that we gained through this class. I know myself as a new manager and leader within my organization, I took a lot of the skill sets and I put that onto my team. I guide and lead them through the essentials that we learned through this class. So we've seen a very positive outcome within our organization of participating, and I am always available and happy to talk to anyone that is considering this opportunity for themselves or for their employers. I love talking about this program. It was so beneficial for me, and we continue to see positive results at St. Francis.
All tomorrow. Yeah, that's the threat, not a promise.
Okay, I'm muted and somebody else wasn't. So, I mean, go figure, right? Angelique, thank you for that that heartfelt testimonial. You know, Milo had teased me a little bit earlier about not having this all scripted, as is my norm. But I have found in these Zoom meetings, it really is most beneficial to both the conversation and to our audience to really have more of a conversation. So thank you for that. And no, this has not been scripted by Lead Brevard. So
Yay!
yay for once, right? For the first time in my career, probably. Anyway, Angelique, Milo, thank you.